Are you blind? You burned the bread. Do you want to burn my whole reputation too? The shout echoes through the huge marble kitchen. Mr. Carter, a rich businessman in a suit that probably costs more than a worker's yearly salary, is standing with a plate in his hand. The toasted bread on the plate is slightly dark on the edges. In front of him, Eli, the middle-aged cook, stands frozen. His hands are shaking. His white apron has tiny flour marks. His eyes are red from lack of sleep. Eli quietly says, "Sir, I'm sorry. I'll make it again. Just give me 1 minute." Mr. Carter slams the plate on the counter. The plate makes a loud sound. Everyone in the kitchen jumps. "Again? Again? Do you think my clients have time to wait for your cheap mistakes?" he shouts. The other workers look down. No one dares to speak. Eli swallows. "Please, sir. It was just one batch. I'll fix it." Mr. Carter points a finger right in his face. "You're done. You're fired. Get out of my house. Now." Eli freezes. His lips open, but no words come. "Sir, please. I really need this job," he whispers. Mr. Carter laughs coldly. "Then maybe you should have respected it. People like you don't belong in houses like this. You can't even toast bread." The kitchen goes silent. If you were in his place, what would you do? Would you beg? Or would you walk away? As Eli slowly unties his apron, something small falls from his pocket and lands on the floor. A tiny folded photo. No one sees it. Except one person. Mr. Carter's teenage daughter, Mia, standing quietly at the kitchen door. She picks up the photo and opens it. Her eyes widen. We fade out on her shocked face. The morning had started like any other in the Carter mansion. Sunlight poured through tall glass windows. Maids rushed with trays. A driver waited outside with the car engine on. Everything looked perfect. Everything, except Eli's heart. He had been up all night at the hospital. His little boy, Noah, was sick. Very sick. The doctor had said words that kept echoing in his head. Without this treatment, his condition will get worse. Eli didn't have the money. This kitchen job was all he had. So that morning, his hands moved, but his mind was somewhere else. He flipped bread on the pan, but his ears still heard his son's weak voice. "Baba, will you come back soon?" He blinked away the memory. The smell of bread turning dark pulled him back. He rushed to take it off, but it was already a bit burnt on the sides. Not fully black, but not perfect. He looked at the clock. The clients would arrive any minute. "I'll just make another batch," he thought. But before he could even turn on the stove again, Mr. Carter walked in with 2 suited men behind him, laughing loudly. "And you will love the breakfast here. My staff is the best," he was saying. Then he saw the plate. His smile disappeared. "What is this?" he asked, picking up a slice with 2 fingers like it was something dirty. Eli stepped forward. "Sir, I'm sorry." "I'll—" Mr. Carter cut him off. "Do you serve this in your village? Is this what you people eat? Burnt charity food?" The clients went quiet. One of them tried to hide a small smile. The other looked away, uncomfortable. Eli's face burned with shame. His ears felt hot. He could feel every eye on him. Grace, the maid, whispered, "Sir, maybe he can just—" "Grace, stay out of this," Mr. Carter snapped. He turned back to Eli. "How long have you worked here?" 3 years, sir," Eli answered softly. 3 years. And you still can't toast bread? Amazing. The insult cut deeper than any knife. "I'll do it again, sir. Please. Just one more chance," Eli said, his voice shaking. Mr. Carter stepped closer. "Do you know how much these clients pay me? Do you? One small mistake, and I look like a joke. You think I'll risk my deals for a cook like you?" Eli's throat tightened. "Sir, my son is sick. I didn't sleep. I'm sorry, but I need this job. Please." Mr. Carter rolled his eyes. Everyone has some story. Sick child, sick mother, sick dog. I'm tired of it. He raised his voice. "You are fired. Right now. In front of everyone. So they all learn. If you can't respect the work, you don't deserve the work." He pulled the apron from Eli's neck and threw it on the floor. The other workers stared. No one moved. Eli's eyes filled with tears. He bent down, picked up the apron, and held it close for a second. This simple piece of cloth was his survival. He looked up. "Sir, please, just one more month. I will work extra hours. I will sleep here if you want. My son." "I said get out." Mr. Carter shouted. "Security." The guard at the door stepped forward. Eli lowered his head. He walked past Mr. Carter, past the clients, past the staff. No one met his eyes. As he stepped out of the kitchen, a small photo slipped from his pocket and dropped on the floor. A photo of a little boy in a hospital bed, smiling weakly and holding a toy car. Mia quietly picked it up and stared at it. Who is this? She whispered. She looked at Eli's back as he walked away, shoulders heavy, alone. The chapter closes with one question. What if this burnt bread was not the real mistake? The camera now follows Eli. He walks down the long driveway of the mansion with slow steps. His hands are empty. His pockets are almost empty too. Outside the gate, the world changes. No more marble floors. No more fancy cars. Just dusty streets, busy traffic and noise. He sits on a broken bench near a bus stop. His body feels heavy. He checks his pockets, searching for something. His heart drops. The photo, he whispers. Noah's photo. He looks back at the mansion. The gate feels like a wall between two worlds. If I go back, they'll just throw me out again, he thinks. He closes his eyes. A single tear escapes. Meanwhile, inside the mansion, Mia is still in the kitchen, holding the small photo. She frowns. This boy, he looks so weak, she murmurs. Grace, the maid, comes closer. What is that, sweetheart? She asks. It fell from Eli's pocket, Mia replies. He was fired, right? Grace sighs. Yes. Your father was very angry. Mia bites her lip. But it was just bread. Grace answers in a low voice. Your father sometimes forgets that people have hearts, not just hands. Mia looks again at the boy in the photo. Behind the boy's bed, she notices a small date written on the wall calendar, and the name of the hospital. Her eyes narrow. City General Hospital, she reads softly. Later that afternoon, in Mr. Carter's home office, papers are spread all over the big desk. Old files, awards, and framed photos line the shelves. Mia walks in, holding the photo. Dad, she says. Mr. Carter doesn't look up. Yes, Mia? I'm busy. You fired Eli today. Good. Maybe now I'll get someone who can cook, he replies coldly. Mia steps closer. You didn't have to insult him like that. In front of everyone. He looks up annoyed. Mia, you don't understand business. Weakness is contagious. If I let one mistake go, they all get lazy. She stares at him. He was crying, Dad. Mr. Carter shrugs. Adults cry. Then they move on. Mia's fingers tighten around the photo. He has a sick son. Mr. Carter scoffs. So? Is that my fault? Mia's voice is soft but sharp. Maybe not. But is it your problem? He worked for you for 3 years. She places the small photo on his desk. And he didn't even take this with him. Mr. Carter glances at it casually. Then his eyes freeze. The boy's face. The hospital name. The date in the corner. Something about it pokes a deep, buried memory. His smile fades. That hospital, he whispers. Mia slowly looks around his office. She starts searching through the shelves. What are you doing? He asks. Looking for something, she says. She pulls out a dusty old file labeled, Charity, Fire Incident, 12 years ago. Inside, there are newspaper clippings. Letters. Photos. She pulls out one photo and gasps. It's a picture of a burning building. Firefighters. Smoke. And there, in the front, a teenage boy carrying a little girl out in his arms. The little girl is clearly young Mia. The teenager's face is dirty, but his eyes are exactly like Eli's. Mia's hand covers her mouth. Dad, is this him? Mr. Carter's face turns pale. Memories hit him like a wave. 12 years ago. The night of the fire. He remembers smoke, screams, panic. He remembers shouting Mia's name. He remembers a poor teenager, a kitchen helper, rushing into the fire to save her. He remembers the boy coming out, coughing, carrying Mia. He remembers promising something. A promise he never kept. Mia reads the caption on the clipping. Local kitchen helper, Elijah Eli James, saves businessman's daughter in house fire. Businessman promises to fund his education and support his family for life. Her eyes fill with tears. Elijah. Eli, she whispers. She looks at her father. Dad, you fired the man who saved my life. Mr. Carter's hands start to shake. He remembers holding young Eli's hand in the hospital and saying, I will always be there for you. I promise. He remembers walking away once the news cameras were gone. He never checked on Eli again. Now, years later, he had hired him as a cook. Eli never spoke about the past. Never reminded him. Never asked for special treatment. And today, he had humiliated him and thrown him out over a piece of burnt bread. Mia steps closer, tears in her eyes. How could you forget him, Dad? She asks. How? Mr. Carter stands up suddenly. His chair scrapes the floor. We need to find him, he says, voice tight. Right now. The chapter ends with Mr. Carter and Mia rushing out of the mansion. But will they be too late? The scene shifts to City General Hospital. The walls are old. The paint is fading. But inside, there is a more painful truth. Eli sits beside his son Noah's bed. Noah's skin looks pale. His fingers are thin, but he still holds his father's hand tightly. "Baba," Noah whispers, "did you bring the bread you promised?" Eli forces a smile. "Next time, champ. Today Baba is just a little tired." He looks at the doctor standing near the door. "Doctor, please, start the treatment." "I will get the money," Eli says. The doctor shakes his head sadly. "I'm sorry, Eli. The hospital rules are strict. We cannot start without at least half the payment." Eli's voice breaks. "I just lost my job. I will work anywhere. I'll wash dishes on the street. I'll sleep outside. Just, please don't punish my son because of me." The doctor sighs. "I wish I could help more. I really do." Eli's shoulders shake. Silent tears fall on the floor. He whispers, "Noah, I'm sorry, my son. Baba is useless." Noah squeezes his hand. "You're not useless. You're my hero." Outside the room, in the corridor, footsteps echo. Mr. Carter and Mia rush in, out of breath. "Excuse me," Mr. Carter says to the nurse at the desk. "A man named Eli. Elijah James. Which room?" The nurse looks at the file. "Room 207. They stand outside the door for a second. Mr. Carter's heart pounds. "What will I say?" he thinks. "How do I fix this?" Mia looks at him. "Dad, he didn't remind you who he was. He never used your promise. He just worked hard quietly. That tells you what kind of man he is." Her words hit him harder than any slap. They open the door. Eli stands up in shock when he sees them. "Sir," he breathes. "What are you doing here?" Noah looks at them with big tired eyes. Mia steps forward. "Hi, Noah," she says softly. "I'm Mia. Your dad used to work in our house. He is very good at his job." Eli looks embarrassed. "Not anymore. I got fired," he says, staring at the floor. There is a long silence. Mr. Carter looks at the boy, then at Eli, then at the photo on the side table. The same photo that had fallen from his pocket. His eyes fill with tears. "I remember now," he says quietly. "The night of the fire. You saved my daughter." Eli's eyes widen. "Sir, you remember?" Mia turns to Eli. "You carried me out of our burning house when you were just a teenager. You risked your life for me." Eli shrugs slightly, uncomfortable. "Anyone would have done the same." Mr. Carter shakes his head. "No, they wouldn't." The doctor enters the room, holding a file. "Noah's condition is serious," he says. "We need to act fast." Eli's voice cracks. "Doctor, I told you I don't have." "I will pay," Mr. Carter interrupts. Everyone looks at him. "I will pay for everything," he says loudly. "His treatment, his medicine, his future. All of it." Eli stares at him, shocked. "Sir, you don't have to." "Yes," Mr. Carter says, cutting him off. "I do. I should have done it 12 years ago." A tear rolls down his cheek. "I promised you, Eli. I promised to take care of your education and your family. I forgot that promise. I forgot you. I treated you like you were nothing. I humiliated you in front of everyone, over bread." His voice breaks on the last word. Right there in that small hospital room, the rich powerful man finally looks small. He walks closer to Eli. In front of the doctor, the nurse, Mia, and Noah, Mr. Carter does something no one expects. He folds his hands. "I'm sorry," he says. "I am truly, deeply sorry. I was arrogant. Blind. If you can, please forgive me." Eli is speechless. The man who shouted at him in the kitchen is now standing with folded hands, eyes full of tears. This is karma. Not lightning from the sky. Not a car crash. But guilt. Truth. A mirror held in his face. Noah whispers, "Baba, he's crying." Mia wipes her own tears. "Dad, you need to fix this properly." Mr. Carter nods. He turns to the doctor. "Start the treatment. Right now. Put everything on my account. And, if he needs long-term care, I will handle it." The doctor nods. "We will begin immediately." As the doctor leaves, Mr. Carter looks at Eli again. "Also," he says, "I want you to come back to work." Eli looks down. His voice is soft. "To be your cook again?" Mr. Carter shakes his head. "No. To be my head chef. And not just at my house. At my new restaurant. I want you to run the kitchen. Full salary. Full respect. No shouting. No insults." Eli's eyes fill with fresh tears. "Head chef," he repeats. Mr. Carter nods. You earned that a long time ago. I was the one who didn't see it. He takes a deep breath. And tomorrow morning, I will call all my staff, all my clients. I will tell them what I did. I will tell them about the fire. About you. I will apologize in front of all of them. Publicly. Eli shakes his head slowly. You don't have to embarrass yourself like that. Mr. Carter answers. I do. Because I embarrassed you. In front of them. That's how I will fix it. For the first time that day, Eli smiles a little. Sir. I forgive you, he says. Not because you are rich, but because I don't want my son to grow up seeing hate in my heart. Noah smiles weakly. So, does that mean I can eat your famous bread again, Baba? Everyone laughs through their tears. Mia walks to Eli. Thank you for saving my life, she says. This time, we want to help save your son's life. The scene fades to a few weeks later. We see Noah running in a park, healthier, laughing. Eli sits on a bench, watching, wearing a neat chef's jacket with his name on it. Chef Elijah James. Behind him, a new restaurant sign glows. Noah's Table, by Chef Eli. Mr. Carter and Mia walk in with flowers. Eli welcomes them with a warm smile. No apron on the floor. No shouting. Just respect. He serves them a plate of perfectly toasted bread. Mr. Carter looks at it and laughs softly. I will never look at toast the same way again. Eli smiles. Me too, sir. The voiceover closes. Sometimes, the bread is not the thing that's truly burnt. Sometimes it's our hearts. But when truth comes out, when we say sorry and change our ways, even burnt pieces can become a new beginning. If you've ever seen someone treat a worker badly over a small mistake, remember this story. You never know what battle they are fighting. You never know what truth might make you cry one day. Never judge or insult someone because of one small mistake. Respect every worker, because their story may be bigger than yours.